Well, hello everybody. This is a little impromptu from the Mad Scientists. I am Mad Frankie, and this over here is Violet Igor.
And that's Mad Frankie.
Yeah.
Hey, we could touch fingers. Woo-hoo.
Yeah. Woo.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, I am.
So you've got some goodies there. Do tell everybody what you've got and what you're going to do.
Well, this I showed the other day. So what I did is all I did was tone it back a little bit, knock back that harsh red and yellow. So I really haven't done much more on that. But I did get some Swelligant dioxides that I'm looking forward to playing with this weekend. I may actually even bring these out tomorrow when I'm with Sharon.
Yeah.
Because she ordered some too, but I don't know if she got hers. So
have you got some inks as well?
Inks as in I really
kind of things.
Yeah, I do. I have to gather that up. I'm glad you said that. I have to gather up what inks I have.
Use both of those on the UPO, you see, and I think that would be rather fun.
Oh, good idea. That would be a good way to start out and play and see what they do, huh?
Yep. And you could, if you've got the secret sauce and whatever she puts down first. I think she puts down white first or something, does she? I can't remember now. Something.
Well, I know she sprays the secret sauce down for the inks, and then she just does her inks. I don't know. I'll have to go rewatch the videos. I've been off in computer fixing land.
Yeah, I've got a feeling she does use something as a base. It might just be titanium white. I can't remember. But she does, I think. It may be just only on some of them that she was doing, but I certainly remember her putting something down as a base.
Yep.
Now, whether she put that wet and then use the inks over the top, or whether she put that down, let it dry, and then put the inks over the top, I can't remember that either.
See, now you're making me think tonight I've got to spend some time looking at some of the past videos so that I can figure out what she's talking about. I've been working on computers, so my brain needs to shift into Yep.
Yeah. Boring old stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
And
so you could take me off screen.
Oh, all right.
I'm all done. I'm done. I'm good.
There you go. You're off.
There
I can stop looking at the screen and get it positioned better.
There you go.
There we are. Now, what I'm doing is I've got this this print pool, whatever, already sitting here waiting to come off. Now, the thing about this, I used inks on this gel plate. I put them down directly onto the plate, and I used various different colors. Let's see if I can find one of them. I think this is one of the ones I use, which is a chameleon red gold.
So these are, this isn't acrylic paint on the plate.
No. Well, there is a paint on there as well, but this is pearlescent ink from De Atramentis.
Okay.
And I used Midnight Hour as well, which is this one. It's a diamine one, that one, and it's got a silvery sheen to it, but very not a lot of the silvery sheen. It's really dark blue, really dark. And I think I also used, when something falls over, I think I used a little bit of this Lucas Krill, can't be sure. And I think I used some of this as well, because this is silver black.
Oh, wow.
Traditional Chinese ink for calligraphy.
Yes. So let me ask you this. Did you just drip drop it on there, or did you drip drop it and brayer it? Did you do any brayering?
I brayering it on another one, and it just did not work. So I dripped it on and just left it to dry. After that, I think I put some colors on, because look, I've got some colors here. You can see there's some colors. Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
there's some of this greeny colour that I got, which was what was that? I can't remember, but it's in the previous live we did on Wednesday, doing that.
It's not the golden green gold, is it?
No, it isn't. Oh, it'll come to me later.
Okay, all right, it'll come to you later.
I know what it was. It's all right. I've remembered. It was the other ink. The if I can find it. Here we are. It was the Dalarowny FW pearlescent.
Yes.
Where's the name for it? Oh, here we are. Genesis Green.
Wow.
So it's pearlescent Genesis Green. So some of that went down. That's what created this and some white. Now I used some of Robeson's liquid metal.
Well, I have a suggestion for the plate instead of brayering, because you didn't care for the brayering. You could have used a paintbrush.
Could have, yeah. It wasn't that so much.
Right.
But there's the silver. It was because it was beading up so much. That's what you do between one thing and another, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I've got this on here. Now, the thing is, some of these inks being pearlescent, look at that.
Wow.
But some of these inks being pearlescent, you can only see on the top surface, the bottom surface, which is what is in contact with the plate. But when I tried peeling it off, that surface was left behind. So
it was left on the plate.
It was leaving the pearlescent effect behind on the plate. So, feeling terribly confident, I put on a layer of gloss medium. It seemed to me that some of it pulled up, but some didn't. So I put another layer of gloss medium on, one side, other side.
Down again. I see. You did it right. Yep. Okay.
Like
yeah.
But it still left some on the plate. So I don't think I'm going to get, I've got 3 layers at least of the gloss medium on here. I don't think I'm going to get any more of this. I think I need to pull this and we just go with it.
And what I'm hoping is that since the medium wouldn't pull it up, the only way you're going to get it up is with tape or a thorough cleaning.
Yeah, something.
But I love what you got there.
It's not too bad, is it?
No.
I can see where the liquid metal is, because again, that seems to have sort of stuck in one area. I mean, a lot of it mixed, but a lot of it stuck in one area. Like that. So what I'm going to do, first of all, this is actually loose at one end. So I've got that.
Wow.
And it came there. So I did have a paintbrush. What do I do with it? Little paintbrush. You need a little one if you're going to do this with a patchwork.
So the thing is when you peel it off the plate and you put it on the paper by hand, do you turn it over to make sure you got the same side showing as if you pulled it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're using the
what I'm going to do is I'm just going to touch up this little bit
with Galleria.
With the same gloss medium as I've been using before.
Yep. Yep. Oh, you have a lot of patience.
That'll do. So there we are. So So I'm not going to get anything more of that. So what I was thinking was, well, this is an awful laborious method of trying to get pearlescent inks off the plate and onto a piece of paper, isn't it?
Okay.
Oh my goodness. What a palaver. I'm just going to give this a little tiny rinse here to make sure I don't get too cloggy.
Oh, that's like the rust paste. It really messed up 2 of my brushes.
Oh, yeah.
They are now dedicated to rust paste.
You've got to be prepared to go and wash your brushes.
I did.
Immediately.
I just pounced a little too hard when I was pouncing.
Well, it depends how long you're painting. So there'll be a build-up in the brush.
Yeah.
If for about half an hour, you've got a build-up in the brush. You're not going to get all of it out with soap and water. So I use Zest It, which will dissolve anything in the brush. And you can have a brush that sort of that much isn't working and only that much of the bristles are working. Put it in Zest It and pretty soon you've got your brush back.
Oh, I put it in Murphy's soap and I did that. I got the paint out
Don't
of it.
find that works as well.
Well, it worked, but it didn't put the bristles back to normal. I pounced so hard that I pounded the bristles down.
Oh, you bent. Oh, dear. Well, there's no hope for you at all.
Oh, there's no hope for me. No. So anyway, what are we going to do?
Well, I'm going to take these off this plate and show you what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Plate primed. See, it doesn't even want to come off with this. I'm going to have to leave that and come back to that plate after the live and deal with it then. Because it is not going to come off. It just isn't. That's why it's not coming off when you put the medium down.
It's an oopsies.
That's a thought. It might come off with a wet wipe more easily. We can always have a go, just have a look. Yeah. Because it's powder.
Oh, really?
Because it's micro, isn't it?
But why wouldn't a Galeria pick it up?
Because it's powder, it is picking it up, but it's only picking a little bit up at a time.
Oh.
Because it's so densely powdered, so much mica there.
That.
Well, there you go. So we've got that off there.
Wonderful.
The other side. Just to make sure we've got a nice clean plate. That'll have to sit and dry for a bit, but I've got other plates, so it's not a bother.
So if anybody chooses to use pearlescent inks on their gel plate, they should be aware of this issue.
Yeah. I don't know what Sharon does because I know she puts them on the gel plate, doesn't she? Again, I'm going to have to go back, listen to her stream again, watch it again.
Did she use pearlescence?
I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Remember. It might be that she didn't. Yeah, that could be it. Oh, there we go. So that's cleaned that off.
Good job,
because it was a thanks. Because it was a wet wipe, I'm going to get rid of as much of the wet as I can. So it has a chance to.
Instead of wiping it like that, you could just put the whole thing, just press a piece of kitchen towel down on it just to pull it up.
Yeah, we're just standing in front of that nice fan, but I don't want to do that because I'm enjoying the nice fan. So, what I did with this plate and with another one here was I put this on the way I normally do, only without having to half remove a print in order to do it. You know, I normally sort of peel it up and do this side, put that down, peel it up and do that side. So we're just doing the same thing, only with no print on there. Right, so we can put that away for now. And we'll put this one aside to dry because I want a completely dry surface like I've got here. Now, this may not work, in which case I'm going to have to do something entirely different. But what are we? We are mad scientists. We are experimenting.
So,
okay.
On this plate, is there a layer of clear medium?
Yep.
Okay.
Black stuff, gloss medium.
Okay.
So what am I going? Oh yes, let's have another go with these nice inks. Now this one. Now I've got an Ujimaflit. I've got a few of these, but I've got one here, and I've got a thing of water. It's a bit mucky at the bottom, but it's clean enough at the top to clean these with. And I'm going to put some inks on. Now, what I do with these, I happen to be lucky enough to have got one of these for Christmas. There we are. This is a thing for mixing. It's an Intlab Vortex Mixer.
We can barely see it off to the side there. I know what it is, but it's barely on camera. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
It's just...
It vibrates the heck out of it.
Yep, and then when you shake it, it shakes in fine. You know, it's not a problem. So then I get my tubey thing, pipette.
Oh, I was going to tell you. I forgot to tell you. I got a beautiful Happy Mail package from Sharon, and in it she sent me a bunch of those squeezy sucky things.
Squeezy sucky things? What squeezy sucky thing?
It's in your hand.
Oh, a pipette.
Yeah, that.
Righto, a pipette.
Yep.
Yeah,
that.
Pipette.
She sent me a bunch of them. Bless her heart. She's going to have some good karma, I'll tell you, because I got a nice little Happy Mail from her.
There you go. So let's rinse that out. Put the lid on. Yes, you're going to love playing with them. What else have I got?
Well, it's just now I'm watching what you're doing. Yes, I will.
Ooh, let's try a bit of that one. That is Pearlescent Ink Cyan Blue Silver.
Okay.
Again from Beatrice Mentis. It just shakes much more easily. It doesn't normally shake that easily. You can be sitting there for half an hour. That's why I've got this, because I can't do that for half an hour.
Yep. So you're not using the secret sauce like
I haven't got any.
You don't have any hand sanitizer. It's just hand sanitizer and
Yeah, I know, but where have I put the hand sanitizer? Have I got any? I don't think I've had any. I don't think I've got any.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think I did buy some for this very purpose, but I've got no idea where it is. Could be anywhere.
Well,
there we go.
It on
and it doesn't have to come off on your finger.
Yeah. We've kept the sanitizer on hand since COVID started.
Yeah, well, that's why I got some, but I never actually used it. I had a bit left over from before, you see, so we just used that one, and it never got used up. So I've got that far. I was going to use a bit of that, this here, silver metal. It's just nice. What do I do with it? There it is. Now, after this, I may need to leave this for a while, but I'm going to put it in front of the fan in the hopes that it might do something.
Well, you're getting really patriotic with the colors there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue. Could you blow into a straw to move them?
Probably. I've only got a very thin straw and it's flipping painful trying to blow into it.
Yeah.
Giving it a bit of a rinse to make sure I got it all nice and clean. That's ready for the next one now. I don't think I'm going to put that much more on here. Now, what I did before was I left it to dry. And it took almost all day. And I reckon I've got an awful lot on there. So another thing I was thinking of doing, which may or may not work, is using the other plate to print onto. To start this one off, because it's also got a layer of gloss medium on it.
Okay.
So I was going to go.
Yep. Wow.
And it's coming up quite well now.
And it's going to stay wet for a while, so you have time to find your paper and.
Oh yeah, I've probably got time to find my paper, write a book about it.
I'm
a bit on there, and it's dripping all over the place.
Right. That's
so
where
I
you
can drip down, move about, and that's given that a bit of movement as well. Let me get this. Move that up. Pop that back down.
Are these water-based inks?
I think so.
So being that they're water-based inks, you could actually even spritz them gently with water spray and move them. Look at there's spots.
Yeah.
There's numerous spots right there that you didn't even touch. You didn't even move them.
Yep. Well, that's fine. I don't mind. That's fine. And if you put paper on now, it's going to squidge. If you leave it and put a paper on, you can hope that you're going to get those marks. So what do we do? Shall we leave one and put paper on another? Tell you what, we could leave this one. I don't think there's quite so much paint on this one. Ink, okay. Sorry.
Well, what we can do is stop right here so I can go pull his chicken out of the oven and then come back with a decision made.
Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do first is try the straw trick.
Oh, wow.
It's moving a lot better on the gloss medium than it was on the plated raw itself.
Oh, look at that.
I wasn't getting any movement before. Well, I was, but it was just coming back again, you know?
Yep. I have to go get his chicken out of the oven.
Okay.
So you keep blowing.
I've got some lovely colours mixed there. Gravity, come on, gravity, help me out here. There we go. I'm not going to do... God, I'm exhausted. I'm going to do any more with that just now because I think I've run out of puff. But I will put a sheet on top of that one and pull it. And actually, come to think, I might have a go with this one as well. So use gravity to my advantage as well. You need a fatter straw than this one with a bigger hole than this tiny little thing here. I have got bigger straws somewhere, but I don't know where they are. Might have one in the kitchen. Should have thought of that before. Didn't. Of course not. Right. Let's get some paper. Oh, I can still breathe. Now then. A load of paper over here. I'll get some. I don't want to use the black. It's not quite so... makes it less visible, you know, on the black than it is on anything else. Oh, wad your tissue here. And a sheet of paper. A couple of sheets of paper. This is the wet strength, because I think with the amount of wet we've got here, we're going to need wet strength. All right. I've got that fan over there and it's pushing things through the air. This amount of wet comes through. So I'm going to get that. That's pretty good, actually. Some nice colours. So we'll leave that one to dry. And then the rest of this, I think I'm going to put that aside, let it dry as it is, and then go over it with a acrylic ink and see what that does, because it should pull, because we've still got the gloss medium underneath. Acrylic ink, no, acrylic paint I meant. Nice layer of acrylic paint, because we've got quite a lot of gaps here and we want a little bit of colour in that. Otherwise we're just going to have white paper. So we can put something like Naples yellow down, or something less obvious like buff titanium, or we could use a pale, I don't know, pale. Well, no, I don't think I want to use that because there's already some iridescence in here. So I don't think I want to use that.
Wow, what did I miss?
There is a still titanium buff. Have a look at this one. I'm going to lean over and get it on me. And that's titanium buff deep. They're both titanium buff deep. Could have sworn I had an ivory somewhere. Never mind. Those lighter colours will do just fine. Or we could go for something like that's iridescent noir. I don't know about that. Not keen.
Are we
Or both
looking
of
for
them?
a color? Are we looking for a color to pull this up?
Yeah, but not yet because it's got to dry first. So the
Right.
Lucas Cruel Beige is a nice pale colour that will still give colour, but it won't battle too much with these colours we've got here.
I was
I
going to
think it will.
say, I like that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of gaps in it, you see. So over a white page, it's going to look a bit not so great. I think it would look better if it got something like the Lucas Cruel Beige. And also it will help to bond between this and the gloss medium that we've
Gloss
got on the
medium.
bottom layer.
And
Which is
what I meant was I like the idea of the Lucas Krill. Yeah.
right, good. Well, that's handy because that's what I was thinking about. Right, I'm going to put this down here to dry, hopefully. I'm going to move that sheet because it's trying to run away. So that's in the path, just about, of that fan, which is also keeping me cool. The hottest day so far today. It was 31 degrees out there. Whew.
We had that a couple of days ago.
Thank goodness for an old house with thick walls because it's been definitely cooler inside than out. Absolutely. So I'm thinking I might want to leave this as it is or do what I did with the other one and pull some of it so to give it more chance of drying in the near future.
I have a suggestion.
Yes?
There is a streak in the middle of it that it's immediately catches my eye, and I wondered if you could do any movement to break that streak up. If there's anything you can do. It's just wrong. I mean, maybe it doesn't bother you, but it's the first thing that catches my eye.
Good point. But this one
Yeah,
or this one?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that one. But that one in the middle, I did. Look at it. It doesn't even want to sit there. Why?
It could be that there wasn't so much of the matte medium there. That could be the reason.
It beads right off as soon as you put it down. Watch it.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I don't think there's enough air in that.
No, I don't think there is either.
Well, maybe once it's good and dry, you can try it again.
It could just be. It looks awfully like that. Yeah, that feels like raw plate. I think something has pulled up or maybe I just braid it too much, and that is where there is no matte gloss medium. Could be.
I guess.
Could well be.
Okay. So you want to do a gentle pull with tissue paper, or you want to leave the whole thing to set?
No, I want to do a gentle pull. Some white tissue. Let me get a sheet.
I don't know why, but the very top of your dough plate is off camera.
All right.
Like just there you
because
go.
I was concentrating on the smaller plate before, that's why.
Yep. Okay, now we can see it all. Oh, that top really is busy, isn't it? It really. Okay, there you go. Wow. Oh, I wouldn't have thought it was that wet.
Yeah, it was that way.
Yep, and the
I
paper
think
moved it a bit. Now look at it look at it, it's beating up.
it's doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, running away from those tram lines again.
Yeah, but it's still beating up elsewhere too.
Yep, it's beating away from this bit.
Yep.
Well, what you need to do now is wait, let this one dry, and come over it with some more matte medium, gloss medium, and go over this area and put some more inks on. or go over it now with gloss medium with a
So you can
paintbrush.
get it good and dry. Yeah. Good idea. So it can dry as you're already waiting. Good idea.
That persuade the paint to go into that area.
And now I'm like, if the inks are water-based and the gel medium is water-based, could you mix, it probably wouldn't work as well, but could you make your own little mix of gel medium and ink so it's colored
Yep.
gel medium?
But it is a little bit anyway, isn't it? Look at this.
Right. Look at that.
It's making a streak, of course.
You could actually use the gel medium in the streak to move the streak to mess it up.
That's what I was trying to do, yeah.
Yep. See, now you're really getting artistic there. My goodness.
Yeah, sure.
Well, scribble around that streak so it's not so obvious. Yeah, look at you go. Yeah, don't follow the streak line. Squiggle all in and out of it. Break up that streak line. My goodness. Do I see beading in that middle streak line?
Yes, you do.
I have to make my picture. There you go. Now you're full screen so I don't have to get my nose so close. Oh yeah, I'd have thrown that paintbrush down a long time ago and started using my finger.
Mm-hmm. It's still beating up there.
Yeah, it is.
It's typical. 1 minute I want it to beat up and it won't. Another minute I don't want it to beat up and it will.
Well,
I also
maybe
want to have a go with the pouring medium, which I didn't do last time. I meant
yeah.
to and I didn't do it.
Maybe just let it dry as is and come back and give it another try.
I think I might go over it with a brayer.
Really?
Just, I mean, and there's not much of a pattern on there at the moment. I won't hurt, will it?
Well, the bottom part looks fabulous though. I mean, it's just up where that dark blue is.
I might need a bit more on that in a minute.
Yeah. Gently, master, gently. Oh my goodness. Well, now it's really going to beat up. Wow.
Now it's going to look less, less interfered with.
Well, but if you turn it over and look on the other side, I think you might be surprised what you see.
Mm,
You moved
Lines.
the top layer.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I think I might use a bit of this actually.
Oh, the is that India ink?
No. Japanese, Chinese calligraphy ink.
Oh, is that Sumi ink?
Yep.
There you go. Wow. Oh, you're mark making. Oh, I love that. But it's on the back side. Will it even show through?
Don't know.
Oh, I wish this were the top side. It's gorgeous.
Just let me do a bit more the other way around.
Breathe. Take a breath.
I think you're going to see it through the blue. It's quite light, the blue.
Wow. You know how moss or algae kind of grows out? It's dendritic, but it's not. It's fatter than dendritic. That's what you're doing. That is cool.
Oh, I thought I was just dying. It's a tiny straw. I need a bigger, fatter straw.
I know. I have a couple, but can't get them through the screen. Oh, wow.
Well, it's got rid of the streaks anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah, even if it didn't, you don't notice them so much.
Exactly. I'm just going to have a brief look the other side. I won't be able to do it for long.
Wow.
You're going to see something. You're going to see something.
Yeah.
So that needs to dry now. Bye-bye. Bye.
Please don't put any. Don't do a gentle pull. Leave it as is.
Yeah, I will. Wow. Putting that one in front of the fan, I think it's dry. Or very nearly. No.
Nope. It's another one of those that has your fingerprint on it.
Yep. So do the artist. Yeah, there are some high points that aren't quite dry, but it is drying about 60 times faster than it did yesterday. So that is something. That is definitely something. Yeah, I'm going to put the see, I can see where the wet spots are. It's these bits here which are darker ink. So I'm going to leave it there to dry a bit longer, and we'll have a go with the other plates, new plates. Now, did I put some on a plate?
I thought you had a third plate.
Yeah. Well, I've got 2 more plates here, but I thought I had a third plate. What do I do with a third plate? Just let me have a look.
Okay.
There you go. That's one done. Pop that there. Just put some on here. Now, I don't know what I've done with all those plates I had hanging about, ready to go on things like this. Thought I had everything covered. So in the meantime, I'm just popping that on there. That it's only the underneath that's bleeding up. Okay.
Okay, don't lose it.
Right, let's take that away to dry. And in the meantime, we've got this one to play with that I did earlier. Learn a lot from Blue Peter. And what is this one called? This one is called Cyan Blue Copper. Lovely. Have some cyan blue copper. Fancy poo. This is must remember this is a smaller plate. Don't use so much.
Right.
Yeah, it's like I'm listening to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's why I'm the bad guy, because I'm here to remind you. You don't like it, but that's what I do.
I understand it's necessary.
Yes.
I go.
Yep. Gots to tell you. You gots to name your paints when you use them. You got to hold them up so we can see the
Blue
picture.
Diatramentis. Yep. And it's a sort of aged copper look to it at the bottom.
And we do that for all the friends in the audience.
Yeah, exactly. I might be out there making little notes. And I've got a velvet black copper. I think I'll have a bit of that as well, because it's a different kind of copper. That was fun. I like doing the brrr bit.
Okay.
Might use a bit of high flow as well, actually. I do like the effect of that silver on there. It's nice, the silver. What do I do with it?
I don't know.
It's here.
Yeah, there you go.
Cleaning it up. I do like to keep things clean as I'm doing stuff. This is quite a thick paint, really. I mean, it's quite liquid paint, but it's thickish. You can see that the thickness of it round there. Look, I mean, that is not all that liquid, is it?
No, it isn't. It's that whatever they have in it to make it pearlescent or whatever. Oh, look at it move. Oh, is that pretty? Did you turn the fan up? I think I'm hearing it now, off and on.
No,
It's sporadic. It's only when we're not talking that I can hear it. So
it's an adaptive microphone, isn't it? So
yeah.
to
Oh wow.
way too much. You didn't say anything. You're supposed to say something.
Well, I'm watching the pattern and flow, and I was mesmerized. What can I say? My bad. And truthfully, how am I supposed to know if it's too much, if it's your design? I only know it's too much when I say I want it this color and that color, and no, you can't put red on it. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Right. Now, what are we going to do with this? We're going to make ourselves puff and pant. Gonna move it around. You can see the copper there now. What a mess. Lovely.
The thing you have to remember is that when it comes to the inks like this is,
Yes, what?
well, you're moving the top, so
Yeah. Just trying to get a little bit more intermixing and colour over the surface.
yeah.
I mean, that's lovely, but as I said,
If you keep blowing all that to the center, you're going to keep having mud in that center.
yep.
Next time, less dark. Although I do like that it's not, yeah, that's a lot. It's almost like it's crazing, not just beating, but crazing.
Yeah.
There you go. You okay there?
Yeah.
Well, if you got to talk to me every now and then, so I know you're.
I'm puffing and panting. I can't talk.
I know. As long as things are moving,
Breathing.
you're doing okay.
I'm breathing.
Oh, you've got a river. You really put a lot on there. You might be best to do a gentle pull.
Oh, I think so. A couple maybe.
Yeah, get it out to your edges first. And
That's what I'm trying to do.
yeah. Don't make yourself pass out. Well, I would help you, but it's not.
You're not going hard enough. Stop making me laugh. I can't blow on. Oh dear.
If it were me, you'd already been having me pee my pants from laughing.
Right, definitely going to do some pulls now. What do I do with the tissue? Oh, it is right next to me, not far away. Just testing.
That's a lot. That's a lot of wet. Wow, it just went.
Yep, I don't even have to.
Yep, that's it. Just set that aside and oh wow. You need to do it again and then pull it. Don't pull it from the sides. Pull it from the, because you've left, now you've left a streak in the middle from the way you pulled up.
Yeah.
Yep. You need to just pull it from one side. Wow. No, no, no. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. One side.
Sorry.
Nope, nope. Oh, you did it anyway. There you go. That's better. Oh, wow. So I'm thinking that red that I see to the right is underneath. So that's not even part of it.
What, the red here?
Yeah. Well, no, the other down the side. Yeah. Well,
This?
anywhere.
That's copper.
To the
That's
right.
part of it.
Okay.
Yep,
That is part of it. Okay.
Yeah, it is. I reckon I can get another pull off that without any trouble at all.
Wow. Yep, definitely a lot of ink. It's like those psychiatrist splotches, you know?
Yeah.
It's looking better though.
Right, it's on the fireplace. Right.
You can actually see the beading now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit better. And you can see the copper, which is running all over the place, actually. Running across.
Yeah, it was buried under all that other stuff. So that's kind of cool. Turn it over.
Yep.
Can you turn it over? Let's see. Oh, nice.
That's actually more interesting, that side. Oh, well, tough. Now then, how is that doing? This is now dry, so I've now put this where that was, because it obviously dries quite quickly there. Now, we want to go over it with Lucas Krill.
Okay. Gentle brayering.
Just checking.
Yep, good idea. Okay.
What?
You're going gentle. You can do it.
Yeah, I can. Try really hard. Just want to make sure everything's got some
Yeah.
on it.
Well, you just need enough to pull. You don't. It's not dominant.
Yep.
Is it still beading? Is that Lucas Krill beading?
Well, something's doing something. Well, that was done before, and it's just showing through better now. I don't know.
That could be.
Just putting that brayer sheet off to dry.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to put another sheet of this prepared, amazingly, tissue down. I reckon that could be really nice.
Well,
Trying to get it smooth. There we are.
It's just
I'll
that it
put that
seems
one
like there's a pink in there, and I'm not used to seeing you.
Yeah.
Right?
Somebody. Nope.
Wow. It looks wet.
The black is definitely wet. I think this is wet as well here. At least I think so.
So are you at a point where you're ready for a break?
No, I've got this other one to prep first.
Oh, okay.
Put colours on because it's got its layer of gloss on. So what have we got? Well, I've got an eco line there in a nice, some sort of brown. Can't read it. And I wanted to have a try it with these as well. Glimmer glazes. I may never be able to get hold of these ever again.
Sorry.
Caramel sparkle. Tried this one. Kiwi Lake. Mm. Lovely. Oh.
It's like P the other day. I forget Thursday thoughts or Tuesday tidings
Yeah.
is she was doing something and she got I think she made a few pieces and she just loved them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we love it when P gets excited.
I'm not doing any more than that.
That's a lot.
Oh, stop. I'm trying to limit it.
Yeah, that's
You're just
still
going to get the pulls off it first. That's all. It's not terrible.
Yep.
I'm telling myself it's not terrible. Really. You're supposed to nip in here and slap me up the face, you know. Stop me.
Yeah, right.
Don't see any side of it.
There should be a buzzer that I can hit to get your attention, right? Where's my bell? Where's my jingly bell? If you hear the bell, you got to stop. That's
Caramel sparkle. I want to use caramel
you
sparkle.
really have a lot on there, so you need to
Oh. I actually see it mixing as I'm doing this. Yeah, lovely. What to do with the little thingy push? Oh, there it is. Right, caramel sparkle. We won't use the glazes, like you say. We've got a lot on there now.
Well, and yes, and the colors are all dark, so I'm hoping that you get to keep some of those colors and it doesn't all blend to mud.
Yeah. Maybe. Well, if I lift lots off, I can put this on top and lift it with that. Can't I? Possibly.
You're the master.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm the little kid in the playground.
Well, today you found your inks.
Yeah, it's going to fall over in a minute. That.
Yeah, don't stick it in there. And don't
Okay.
blow, don't suck.
Yeah, I just kept grazing it with it. Hey, hey, hey. Right. Now I can't see what's on the other side because I haven't got a thing for that one. So let's just have to pull some and see what happens.
Gentle pulls.
Yep. Sheet red. All over my hand. Right. I don't think we've got anything dendritic. It's just so hard blowing.
Well, it's time to let it set. It's not beating, that one isn't. Not so much.
So here we have the plate, and I think it's about dry enough. I think. I mean, it's probably not, but I want to get on. I want to go and watch Patty Tolly Harris go.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this on. We'll brayer it a little bit, and then we'll see if we can pick something up. And we've got the one behind us to have a go at.
Oh, it's still a bit wet. Look at that.
I knew it was, but that's not a problem.
Okay. Yeah, you just go gentle and it'll be okay.
Just gentle, very gentle. So we'll have a pink one. Well, tough.
Well, that's the bottom, so hopefully it won't be too much.
That's a bit better. We'll put this one on. And I shan't be able to turn it over and see what we're going to get because I haven't got a plate back for this one. I've got one somewhere, but I don't know where.
Right. Will we leave this to sit?
Yeah, and I'll pick the other one up and see what we've got.
Okay.
And we'll have to sit till tomorrow. This one is looking hopeful. So let's see what we've got.
Oh. Maybe. Oh, lovely.
It worked.
It worked.
So it seems to have worked. Putting down a layer of gloss medium on the plate first gives you a surface you can pull with the inks on. Now, what I didn't do this time was puddle inks and leave them overnight.
Right.
The other day, that's what I did do. But because of the amount of ink I used, there was quite a lot in each puddle, in each little bobble of paint. And it took about all day for it to dry. So this one, we actually lifted 2 or 3 pulls. I think it was at least 3. Pulls. Yeah, soft gentle pulls. 1, 2, 3. I think it was 3 pulls we pulled off there. In order to get rid of most of that ink, so that we had something that was thin enough to dry. Now I've got a fan on, which you may be able to hear. It's actually on because I'm so hot, but it's helped with the drying. So this is a good method. I wasn't sure until this moment whether it was actually going to work. So that's something that's worked. Gloss medium down first, let it dry. So a nice thin braid on layer of it. Once it's dry, put the inks on top, and then you can blow them. You can paint with them, you know, using a brush. Mind you, don't sort of brush up the layer of gloss medium. And if, like me, you don't brayer quite well enough and you leave a patch where it's inclined to lift, then you're going to get a streak.
Right.
As I did, you can go over it with more gloss medium and paint that in. On the big one, that's what I've done. The big one is not dry yet because it's got puddles of black. It's close, and it's going to be dry tomorrow, but I'm too tired to continue tonight. There's a puddle, and here, 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 here. But most of the area, it's only a little bit there. The rest of it around it is all dry. And this piece down here is all dry. So it's close to drying. It's just not quite. And then there's this one, which I think is dry. It feels dry everywhere. So we could put a sheet on there ready to pull and get this. We've got one.
And you're going to use Lucas Krill again, right?
Well, I would either use Lucas Krill or I could use the what do we call it? Naples Yellow Deep. I could use this. Yeah, Naples Yellow Deep.
Well, the Lucas Krill will just be a background, whereas if you use the Naples Yellow Deep, anything that shows through actually might be a benefit. So
it might turn it a little bit greenier, and there is some green. Might be a good thing.
Okay.
So we could do that. Let's have a go. Something different. You know, if you get a bigger pot, you get bigger paint rings. I don't even need any more than that. Yeah, there's definite greenish tinge in here. There we go.
So leave that set.
Yeah, that one too.
Yep.
And we've got the red one down there. Might be pullable, we don't know. Let's have a look at it and we can find out whether that's the end or not. Now, I just put this on, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't know that that's going to pull yet. You might have some areas that you want to wait.
Yep, absolutely. And this is the end of part 1. Please be sure to check out part 2 with more gel plate excitement and reveals. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.